against most matchups. They expected a control mage in the mid lane.
Seros taking, he always has something that is less played. He was a Zilean when no one was playing Zilean many years ago, and of course his Heimerdinger has been permabanned so far on the day. So it's nice to see his Ziggs coming out, as we also see their bot lane falling back to a lot of their comfort, as Golden Blue apparently is laughing, and now everyone's waving.
Now I am very kind of assist Blabber and kind of building his own leads, and with an Aurelia and the Kindred together, it was just a bit of nerves for them in the early game, and we'll be able to see if they're able to pull off a bit of that early aggression and find moves.
Well, Blabber off to a good start, gets the mark on the left side of the jungle, but Steel living up to his name, gonna sneak away that blue buff. Yes, first pick. Kaiser doesn't do too much in the early laning stages.
This is another invade coming out from Steel. Remember that Seros pushing in mid.
There it is, Steel getting the damage. That's going to force the flash from Blabber.
So this was the early game aggression that we were talking about. Seros getting some really good trades against Jensen as well. While I often consider Aurelia to be a good matchup into many control mages, the obnoxious thing about Ziggs is the passive damage that he has on his auto attacks every couple of seconds can be really a big nuisance against melee champions. So Seros utilizing that to his advantage and really forcing Jensen pretty low so far in the early lane.
Yeah, and look, you might be great in a
pressure to help Steel go for more invades. So we see a bit of a gank in the mid lane.
Oh, Seros really good step forward, but the damage might still be enough. Blabber's there looking to commit. Does not have the flash, but needed one more auto.
Here comes Steel.
And again, still first blood on the table, dives on the Blabber. Jensen wants to turn around, but it's tough. Knock up lands, but Steel now is going to get chased down. Jensen looks for it, is going to force the flash.
But unfortunately for him, it wasn't quite the case. Now Vivid has joined the fray, flashing in for Blabber.
Blabber, no flash. Remember, Vivid going to heal up and going to try and devour Blabber, but he does get the hop away. The last Q lands, but it's not a stun on Blabber.
They can get their own mid laner ahead.
Well, top lane this time for Blabber. It's been his port of call a lot here, but Liquid, he's going to get away. There's the snare. Blabber still going to get the damage down. Every low, and Blabber going to grab first blood. List of things to Steel. Again, still using that wave push pressure to get some invades here. He's going to see the blue buff once again. Instantly moves in for the Steel. Has 4 members converging on this objective. Detonation focus me. They're ready for a fight if C9 want to pick one.
Ooh, Vivid is hanging around.
Blast Cone, he's going to move Vivid over the wall. Also Infernal Drake up for grabs. They're going to get the Scuttle Crab here and did successfully steal the blue. Looks like Seros may have been
trying just constantly threaten the enemy jungler. Now DFM know this is happening. They have all 3 members collapsing on the blue buff. We're going to see a fight.
Yeah, Jensen here first though. Blabber looking to try and steal it away. Blue buff though goes over. Evie going to dive in. Does get the shock down. Actually moves it back through. And that's a kill. Evie through the Kindred ult. He's going to get the snipe with the ulti. And now a 2v3. But Jensen with a massive Vanguard's edge is going to take down Steel. Licorice though is low. Already popped the ulti. So he's got to claw over the wall and will get out to safety.
Great to at least get a kill and get away with his life. Ends up being a 1-for-1 and you see a bit of trading in the bot lane.
Zazel Pov early. Unicorn, they're going to pull the trigger on the ulti. Nice headbutt though to zone the AD away. Plasma starting to stack up a sneaky. Forced to run back with his support under the turret. Zazel low. The
bottom lane of Kaboom. Just goes to show how aggressive they're willing to play. Seros now against Jensen.
Great stun there again from Jensen, but no follow-up there with ult already down.
Wise are 2 examples, but C9 recognize that they have very little utility. So they just wanted that extra bit of CC, and I think that's the reason why we saw that Lissandra up in the top lane. And also, I think the champion just does fine into Urgot as well. As you can see in terms of the farmers, right now an engage is happening.
Steel again diving back in, but there's the stun into the proto belt. They're going to try and burst down Steel. They do grab a Blabber. Oh, he gets ulted again. Evie gets the flash forward into the fear, and that's carnage on the front side. Unicorn even grabbed the Rift Herald. Going to channel that up in mid and get the first turret of the game, and the best one to get as well. Ziggs even throws down the satchel just to be sure. But my goodness, what a play.
Let's have a look at the mini-map. You can see that right now it's just Steel by himself. Tahm Kench is on his way, but for the time being, it's a 3 versus 3. Teleport comes in from Varus, and then the ulti comes in from the Tahm Kench as well. And while Steel loses his life, he keeps the 3 members of C9 clumped up to allow the Mega Inferno Bomb from Seros to hit all 3. Evie can use his ultimate to find himself a kill, and then the chase down comes through. DFM, with a huge team fight win, now hold themselves the gold lead against Cloud9.
And that's the reaction I expect from an Acer Predator replay. What another...
In the Tom Kench, they got an early game skirmish jungler for Steel, which he's had a great game on. Yes, he is sitting at 0-2, but the important thing to remember is C9 still have scaling on their side. Ooh, exhaust thrown out there from the side of Evan. On the Kindred, and you also have a Kai'Sa, one of the best late game AD carries of the game. So things definitely aren't over yet for Cloud9. Their scaling is still an option as we see another gang in mid.
Jensen, good double stun, but the ult from Unipon actually gets through it. That's an easy Mega Inferno snipers. Detonation Focus Me continue to make plays.
That was a very quick kill down onto Jensen.
That they are that likely to win. We'll see if they do want to contest it for the objective, but Detonation Focus Me are going to start this up. Jensen is in position to start something here. Drake is going to go down though, Steel able to grab it. Here's a TP in, but Jensen's going to dive in. They're going to try and take him down. The Vanguard's edge out, and there's Zazel in the backline. Gets a double knockup with the pole for Sneaky. Dances back around from Evie, who's diving in and again has taken down Blabber. He will pay the price as he goes down as Licorice bought some time there in the middle, but his flash not used as Unicorn able to take him down, and now C9 have to
They're
run.
Going in.
Vivid again, the Abyssal Void's going to cut him down, but he was too far forward, taken out by the Kai'Sa. Still Steel diving in, but Jensen is able to grab that stun after the flash. Gonna have to just continue to bide their time and fight back the tides, because Detonation Focus Me are looking for yet another turret. Unipon gonna tank it up, but needs another wave, I think.
Tell me, as a North American fan, are you a little surprised by the performance of DFM against C9 right now?
Yes, I think especially because, you know, seeing that kind of what time does for anyone over a long enough period. NA is one of the oldest competitive regions of League of Legends, and Japan, I believe, is still the youngest. But again, enough time, enough presence on the international stage, and here we are. A potentially very dicey looking Baron, but DFM are committed.
They disengage.
Not that committed, apparently.
I think this is smart. Don't go for the 50-50. It was in complete darkness. Ooh, here we go, potential fight being started.
Looking for Steel, perhaps they are going to get the ulti down. Licorice and Sneaky, they're going to dive through. Zazel zoning off Evie on the other side as Vivid grabs up the jungler and protects him. And now Evie going to look to turn it back around. Another great Mega Inferno bomb. Licorice, no ulti, forced to burn the stop block. He's dead to Unipon. And DFM go again. Vivid, I hear that Abyssal Void. Seros, flush satchel, gets a two-man knockback. And now Evie going to dive forward and look for the latch. Evie looks for Blabber once again, but Steel will slay Zazel. And once more, they've turned it around.
Another big fight win will be a Baron from DFM.
Yep, take the 50 on the right-hand side off the table. That's all DFM.
Wait, the health bars of C9.
Yep, going straight for this first inhib here. Gonna try and take middle. Blabber again. It's open Zazel with a big pole. There's Licorice diving into the side of the team. He pops the watch barely to try and live. But again, Evie finds Blabber with fear beyond death. And Jensen does barely get a snipe onto Steel. He dances away, but I don't think he can go anywhere but the fountain. Jensen is gonna live for a little while longer. There's the snipe from Unipon with a Q to take down Aurelia. And DFM will walk back to mid lane.
But still a good fight here from C9. They find 2 kills onto DFM, and they still have enough wave cut to try and hold against DFM. But with the damage from DFM, they secure themselves a tower. Will they get an inhib? It certainly looks like.
Yeah, that turret was not built to last in that situation. And he will also force C9. Don't feel confident.
They still had enough damage to turn it around, and just keep your eyes on Evie and how much he hates Blabber. He literally has only ever used his ultimate on him, and he's just trying to stop him from using the ulti. And the Kindred has to use the ulti extremely early on, still ends up getting dragged out to his death. Meanwhile, on the back line, they all 3 members get hit by
about Syndra ulti, because you usually don't think of his cooldowns as defensive ones, but working double duty here as DFM will zone C9 off this turret and easily take down that tier 2. C9 did sneak that Cloud Drake away, but not going to help them too much right now, because I think they're going to have to try and look for another engage angle. Jensen zips through that minion wave. More to deal with though. Again, 2 for minions pressuring that mid section as well.
Any damage.
Yeah, Blabber is just going to force him away again.
Oh, look!
Already the snipe! Oh, quite able to land. 2 ults committed there to try and get the Kindred.
That was so close. That's 2 big ultis. Oh no, the Unipon still has his ulti available. This siege is a little harder. Here comes the crash.
In 3-man route. They're Sneaky straight to the back line. Trying to kill Unipon. Jensen with a Vanguard dead. Gets a strong push across the wall, and Unipon, he's still alive. Licorice, he just can't get the kill. Sneaky couldn't get it either. Steel does go down, but he zones off 3 members of Cloud9 as he does it.
Monster and just cannot be stopped, as every time C9 get close, Vivid ruins their day. Now, DFM back on the siege.
Yep, again, TP's in, very aggressive here, trying to finish off these structures. They will get that one. Inhib now exposed. Cloud9, will they pick a fight again? Jensen looking for it, but he's got no ultis cooldowns.
Look at Zeyzal, look at Zeyzal.
So thin here for both sides, but DFM still with that lead. They're going to try and push in. They might overcommit here, but there's the passive from Zig. Zeyzal does get one onto Evie, but he's just so tanky that it doesn't really matter. And Zeyzal just dies to Seros.
How difficult it is to stand, because like a lot of the ways in which they play these fights are solid. Like you can see their execution is good, but against the comp it's just so hard.
Oh, Steel again, Vivid, of course he's there to save him. And now Licorice once more gonna force a self-ulti and get Satchel charged back in. What timing from Seros? Is Licorice forced to stop one? There's a good ult from Kindred, but Zeyzal now gonna dive in, gets the pole. Jensen on the backside, Sneaky there as well. They got Unipon, they've got more C9. They found the fight they needed. They'll flash in, they want everyone, but Seros will escape.
Fantastic team fight from Cloud9. Finally, they're able to get the execution off, and they will secure themselves the ban. Things were looking so dire, but Sneaky and Zeyzal come up huge as they find the team fight win.
Baron also could be theirs here. Second one of the game. First one went to Japan. This one goes to NA.
Just threw everything without getting much on the back end. So Cloud9 finally finding themselves a huge team fight win, and are now back in the game. This game left to play if C9 want to be able to find themselves the win, but getting themselves this Baron should net them at least this outer tower. We'll see as they now set up the siege.
Licorice again looking for the play onto Steel. He's the target. Maybe they're going to take the brunt of that initiation. And now Blabber again in danger of being ulted. He's dead. He tags in again. Blabber. Oh my god, he QSS now. He lived. He actually lived. Licorice now the next one. He got a little too low.
Now C9 are forced to retreat, and let it be known that no one ultis Blabber 5 times in a row and gets away with it. And they will secure a tower and an Infernal Drake, but that was very close. You can also see that final item on its way for Unipon as Steel close to getting caught out there. Blabber just melting through the HP of it.
Yeah. Again, Kindred not bad here. As no devour up, I think, for Seros. He's going to have to flash away, but he gets stunned. Jensen going to dive back in as Sneaky is able to grab the snipe. They forced the cooldown from Vivid, and now Zeyzal forced to get away, but he's put into the grinder. Blabber, he saved him with an ulti. I didn't know he could do that.
Huge pick there for C9, and they end up losing nobody. And now Detonation also alive. C9 not quite sure where to go for, so they're going to send Sneaky down. He's going to solo this one off while the 4 other members go towards Baron.
But how does Blabber get put in an I died to Urgot ulti montage for 25 minutes in this game and then show so much knowledge about how the interactions work? But never mind, we'll worry about that later, because Sneaky has been found out. Abyssal Voyage is going to move Vivid and Evie in, and they say, hey buddy, thanks for the leash. We'll try and take this one away, and C9 are late to this fight. Evie, flash flip, they're in onto Sneaky. He kites it out of the way. He's low, he flashes out, but he got caught. No QSS to save him this time, and Jensen's GA also going to get low as Licorice is trying to save the other end of this fight. He proto belts in, he's buying time, he's doing what he can. And he's not dead. He flashes out of the way, but the Elder Dragon is going over to Detonation Focus.
Members of Detonation Focus Me are primed and ready to go. Pastry, this game, we said it was going to be close. I was not expecting it to be this close. Blabber, he now needs to be the hero for C9. Can he steal away the Baron? Can they stop this, or are they just going to give it away?
Well, DFM are starting it, and C9 may just think they don't have time to rush over there. Blabber was back towards the base, so that is going to be Baron number 3. Over to Detonation.
The final moments of this game.
And I think if you asked before the game started, you would say Cloud9, a team that is known for their tenacity and their team fighting, but I am not sure. I will let this game decide for me, at least early on.
And this would definitely be one of the big upsets of the planes if Detonation Focus Me can find the win. Here they are, they're on the inhibitor, and it just disappears.
Still 25 seconds of mega power here with the Elder Dragon. They'll retake these 2 inhibs. I think C9 are correct in not looking for a fight, but what else will they get here? They're gonna just go for the throat. Nexus turret's now the next target. Licorice.
Look at the cannon minion.
Cannon is gonna get powered up here. Baron's still up for a long while.
Look at Licorice, he's looking for a flank from behind.
Thought he was going for a proxy, but it's quite the proxy here as he is going to look for the engage.
Gonna be it, here we go.
They pull the trigger, Nexus turret low. This might be it for Cloud9, they can't find him, but the lead station does look good. Licorice gets a 4-man route, and they'll dive into the backside as Unicorn is going to get disarmed. Jensen able to take him down, but Detonation Focus Me got them all so low. Sneaky though is able to live and take them all down. And that's an ace for Cloud9.
Cloud9, 5 for 0. Their base was in the sight of DFM, and they're able to pull off the fight. Pastry, we said it was going to come down to one final team fight. Expectations were that Cloud9 are the stronger team fight team, and they pull it off.
Got a long way to run though, and the wave is pretty late to catch them. Still a tier 2 for them to chew through here. I don't even know if they've got enough time.
I feel like they will be able to do it, Pastry. That's still 25 seconds on the death timers of anyone from DFM. You can see the frustration on their face, but Cloud9 should be able to make the comeback happen.
Looks like the time is just about right, as they will plow through. The wave catches up, and Cloud9 will mount the comeback, I suppose, to push themselves 2-0 in this group, but DFM did not make it easy.
And it all came down to one final fight. A fantastic flank from Licorice, getting onto 3 members, forcing such an early Zhonya's out from Saros, is why they were able to find that win. Props to Cloud9, they did find the final fight, but DFM looking so good for so many parts of that game. The early game aggression, the team fighting in the mid game, the confident plays around Baron. DFM really challenging C9 and were only 2 Nexus towers away from finding themselves a win.
I think the look on Cloud9's face at the end of that game can be best described as bewildered. They did not expect that sort of challenge to be thrown at them, but they will go undefeated on the day. They'll keep their pretty clean record in Worlds Play-In, looking good as they move forward with the week. And again, for Licorice, a player that has had an incredible rookie year. He could only play carries, couldn't play tanks in spring. Then he started playing tanks. And it's just a player that's become more and more versatile and more confident.
Tank Lissandra.
Exactly. Now Tank Lissandra. We thought, they're going to play through him. They're going to give him carries, especially somewhere like Play-In, and just let him take over. But they switched it up. They